driving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good morning, everyone. Hey, David, good to see you, man. I had some help from my kitty cat this morning here. Probably see him walking around. There he is. Hey, thanks for getting that for me. I appreciate that. Good morning, Kenny Mabry. Good to see you. So I got two people on there. Another person must be joining. No, don't do that, Dion. Nope. But gotta be careful with what you touch. I don't move things around. So, all right, if you're here, please say hello. Where's my coffee? Oh, no. Hey, you know what? I ain't doing nothing without coffee. Coffee. Where are you? Coffee. I left it upstairs, so I went and got more. All right. So, the rewards of giving. Morning, Jeff. Good to see you, dude. Ooh, that's hot. Hot. Ugh. Okay. All right, there's my stuff for the podcast. So let's kind of get started on this. So, something I kind of want to talk about. Yeah, I see people get into morning, Gary. Good to see you, dude. Good to see you, brother. Oh, there he is. I see a lot of people that are they're so busy out there taking pictures and going on vacation. I don't understand how they go to meetings and help other people and sponsor, and I think they might have the wrong idea of what recovery is. Recovery, I mean, fuck, I haven't even been on a vacation in well over 10 years. So I'm not allowed to leave the country because I'm such a hardened criminal. Child support. Not allowed. You can't leave the country. Yeah, once you have child support, your life's over with. It's already mandated for. So child support tells me where I can go on vacation, which is usually to the YMCA. That's usually about how much I have, right? I'll get it. I don't understand how you could be in this field. I don't know. But is that what recovery is really all about? Sure, part of it is going out and enjoying yourself, understanding that life is good, that life can be good. But what about those people that haven't had that chance yet? What are you doing about it? What are you doing about it today? Are you finding them on the beach in Cabo San Lucas? Good for you, man. So I just don't get it. You don't have to take girls. Quit taking the half naked pictures and shit. This isn't. It's enough. It's enough of that crap. Anyway, let's get to this. I just sound like an old man. Dynamic, turn down that music. You whippersnappers. Get off my lawn. I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to sit on the porch and I'm going to be like, get off my lawn. I got the voice for it. Why not? Why not? Let's get to the daily reflection. The rewards of giving. This is indeed the kind of giving that actually demands nothing. He does not expect his brother suffer to pay him or even love him. And then he discovers that by divine paradox of this kind of giving, he has found his own reward, whether his brother has received anything or not. So sometimes you'll give and you'll be like, I don't feel like I'm getting anything. I've been there. I'm going to tell you what you have. You're sober. It keeps you sober. Keeps you sober. That's it. It keeps you sober. That's it. There's 109. Feels like we just read 109. Oh, you can scratch on that. I don't give a fuck. Here we are in Two Wives again. I'm loving this. We're reading shit that we don't usually read out of, right? Yeah. Yeah, except I didn't say the rest of what Clint Eastwood said. Man, I don't care how old that guy is. I would not fuck with him. I would care if he had like a machete and I had a bazooka. I would still not mess with that man. There are some people that are just badasses. Him, I miss Ronald Reagan, man. I loved Ronald Reagan. Okay, all right. So here, it starts out with 2. So number 2. So the rewards of giving, what they're talking about here is they're talking about an Al-Anon. Okay, so I'm just going to start with the 1. Let's see where it leads us. 1, your husband may be only a heavy drinker. His drinking may be constant or may be heavy only on certain occasions. Perhaps he spends too much money for liquor. It may be slowing him up mentally and physically, but he does not see it. Sometimes he is a source of embarrassment to you and his friends. He is positive he can handle his liquor, but that it does him no harm. That drinking is necessary in his business. He would probably be insulted if he were called an alcoholic. This world is full of people like him. Some will moderate or stop altogether, and some will not. Of those who keep on, a good number will become true alcoholics after a while. Number 2, your husband is showing lack of control, for he is unable to stay on the water wagon even when he wants to. He often gets entirely out of hand when drinking. He admits this is true, but is positive that he will do better. He has begun to try, with or without your cooperation, various means of moderating or staying dry. Maybe he is beginning to lose his friends. His business may suffer somewhat. He is worried at times, and he is becoming aware that he cannot drink like other people. He sometimes drinks in the morning and through the day also. He also to hold his nervousness in check. It's checking on people here. But when he gets over the spree, he begins to think that one more how he can drink moderately next time. We think this person is in danger. These are the earmarks of the real alcoholic. Perhaps he can tend to his business fairly well. He has by no means ruined everything. As we say among ourselves, he wants to stop. And you guys understand that you have to want to stop. That's why I tell you, I don't care what reason that you get sober. If it means enough to you, fuck, man, use it. Okay? Because you're going to want to stop. Even if it is for something else. I don't give a fuck. You're going to do recovery for yourself, whether you like it or not. You have to. There is no other way. But to change your mind on something, I don't care what you utilize. Just use it. I don't care if it sounds silly. I got sober for my wife and kids. I stayed in recovery for myself. Nobody seems to argue with me on that. Then why can't we just come to, then stop going mean and say you gotta get sober for yourself. No, you gotta do recovery for yourself. It means you don't understand the difference between sobriety and recovery. There's a difference. It's called the 12 steps. 3, this husband has gone much further than husband number 2 and 1. Good for you. Though once like number 2, he became worse. Oh, there's a 4. Those are my cats. They found something. All right. He became worse. His friends have slipped away. His home is near wreck, and he cannot hold a position. Let's get to something about where we don't know something. The first principle of success is that you should never be angry. Even though your husband becomes unbearable and you have to leave him temporarily, you should, if you can, go without rancor. Patience and good temper are most necessary. That's actually, there's a topic in there. Okay. I don't think it's the wife that needs to go. Let me rephrase that. I don't think it's the significant other that needs to go away. I believe it's the person with the addiction. The person with the addiction needs to be removed from the household. I know I sound pretty mean. You want to know something? I did this to myself. I removed myself from the house at one point. It didn't work. That one didn't work. Actually, that's not true. I stayed sober for a little bit and then I had a relapse. Okay? But I was trying. Man, I was trying everything to stay sober. Here is the problem. I had a lurking notion. And I had to get rid of that lurking notion, man. That someday, somehow, I could drink like other people. No. I'm done trying to figure that out. Okay? And there are much smarter people than myself that tried it and did not figure it out either. So I'm just going to go with them and myself. And I used up my drink card. It's what it is. Okay? Waking up in the morning, my options are not whether I'm going to drink or not. Those are not my options. My options are what kind of attitude am I going to have? Drugs and alcohol really have nothing to do with my life anymore. The only time I talk about it is when I'm talking to you guys. So I talk about it all the time, right? Because I'm in meetings and everything. But no, other than that, I'm thinking about much different things than drugs and alcohol. I'm probably thinking more along the lines of what can I do today to make the world a better place. I'm actually in that mode right now, right? What can I do today to make the world a better place? Because I feel like I'm falling short in some places, right? That's how I'm feeling. That isn't going to mean I'm going to make it true or anything like that. It's just a feeling, right? Here's a gut feeling. See what the rest of this daily reflections has to say, man. Through experience with the 12-step work, I came to understand the rewards of giving that demands nothing in return. At first, I expected recovery in others. You best get rid of that fucking notion. You cannot keep people sober. You're not God. Does it hurt? Yeah. Yeah, it does. When I was in the Phoenix concept, I had some pretty good friends, Tim and Mike, and neither one of them made it either. I would say 90% of the people that I have met in AA, I haven't seen again. I watched horror from the age of 19. We didn't have the resources. People would die in the Phoenix concept. I never saw it get to that point. But gosh, I have seen a ton of DTs. Right? A lot of DTs. because these people are on Skid Row. They're at the point. They're number 4 that we were just talking about. So I hope you're enjoying your fucking vacation and wherever. Now you see why I get upset. That money could go towards somebody to help somebody. But why would you do it that way? Don't you deserve something too? I mean, it's a hard concept, isn't it? I guess it just depends on who you are. Thank you, Kenny. I appreciate that. Kenny says that and I'm sorry, I don't know if you're male or female, so I'm going to go with they, if that's okay with you, because I never assume identity anymore. I don't do that anymore, guys. Mm-mm. I get where they're coming from. My name's Dion. Listen to my voice. If you didn't meet me, you would think I was black. Been happening all my life. So what? I don't care. So thank you for that. I appreciate that. And the support that, yeah, we can have these things, but about that. Let me come spend a week with me. No, don't do that. I don't want to hang out with anybody for a week. Just being honest. Ask my wife. I don't hang out with anybody for that long. I'll hang out with her. But yeah, I'm way off topic. At first, I expected recovery in others, but soon learned that this did not happen. Once I acquired the humility to accept the fact that every 12-step call was not going to result in a success, then I was there to open to receive the rewards of selfless giving. It's always a success. It is never not a success. It depends on what you think success is. See, if I go to a 12-step call, I'm going to ruin your drinking career. That's why I'm there. Whether I take you detox, whether you make it while I'm there or not, doesn't matter. That's not why I'm there. Those are not my intentions. I cannot get you sober. Only an act of providence can do that. I'm there to show you that only an act of providence can do that for you. That we are beyond that alcohol has taken control of your life. I have sat around many a kitchen table at 2:00 in the morning talking to some guy that's drunk off his ass, wanting help, begging, pleading. I feel like I have something to say for the end of this, but it's not coming. So let's wrap this up with what are you doing today to make the world a better place? Okay. And I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear, I kept my mouth shut. I don't want to hear I stayed sober today. No. Go to a meeting, share your experience, your strength, and your hope, and help other people. Right? Get the fuck out. Reach out. Reach out and help somebody else today. All right, guys. I love you. Peace out and have a day. Bye. Oh, I forgot to put up the Get Better link. There we go. All right. Have a good day, guys. Love you.